Hey Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man. Today I'm going to give you 5 simple steps on how to create a logo or how to make your logo. Well, part of step 1 is asking God what is the vision, how to write the vision, and how to make it plain. The reason why it's so important to ask God is because He will literally give you wisdom and instruction. God will literally show you things. God will literally tell you things. He will literally give you the information that you need to be successful. So this is why it's so important to get in contact with God and have a relationship with Him. You know how sometimes you might hear people, they'll start something and they'll go viral off something for one time, and after that they don't have anything else to back them up, or they never had a plan. I even hear some people say, oh, you don't need a plan. You could just do this, you could just do that. That's not true. Without a vision or a plan, you going so far is only going to go so far. You shouldn't get a stumbling block after getting started, after being successful. It should always be going and going and going. God says to be fruitful and multiply. He didn't say to just have the fruit and then let it sit there. This is why God said it's important to have fruit that has seeds. These fruits are supposed to yield after each other. So if you're a barber, then maybe you need a salon. And then when you get the salon, then maybe you need to hire more people to be barbers. Then when you get the salon and you hire more people to be barbers, then maybe you need to have something in the back, like some type of spa or something going on. Incorporate, different things to do to the body, not just the hair. So this is why it's so important to ask God. Coming up with the logo, it took me almost a year to even think about it. Now, I had a stumbling block and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So when I asked God, you have to seek yea first. He gave me the vision in my mind. I could not write this out. I couldn't draw it out. And there was one person I was skeptical about finding somebody to make a logo for me, but I didn't know what I was doing, how to be creative or nothing like that. So I was like, well, I don't know how I'm going to get this logo done. I went looking. Be careful when you go looking. Just make sure if you're looking that you ask God, you consult with God. He's going to tell you if you need to do business with this person or not. So finally found someone, and that's how the vision came to life. I'm going to try my hardest to incorporate the logo in this video. If not, you'll see the logo on the page. That logo was made by someone else, and it's the exact vision with the exact colors and everything that God wanted it to be. Step 1 and how to create your business logo. You have to ask God for the vision. You have to. You can only get so far with your own knowledge. You can only get so far with your own plans. Like, we're creative, of course, and we can do different things, but you can only get so far. We're going to need wise counsel doing something new that we never done before. We're going to need the wise counsel. We're going to need the guidance, because we're going to have to know what is next. How is this supposed to look? What is it that you're requiring me to do with this? So you can only get so far, but God knows the plans. If you know the plans, I'm trying to get the plan from you, because I don't even know what I'm doing. Ask God for the vision. He will show you how to make it plain. Go and read in Habakkuk chapter 1. I said read the whole chapter 1. Read chapter 1 through 3 so you can get an understanding. Ask God for understanding on why it was so important for Habakkuk to write the plan. Just because it's the Bible and somebody else was told to do it, this is still the same word of God, still applies to our life. This is why I always say before we start doing stuff, let's ask God why. Like, a lot of times we've been taught to just do it. Like I said, people out here like, oh, just do it. Just follow your dreams. Just do this. You don't even know if the dream corrupt. You don't even know if it's the same dream. You don't even know if it's the dream that God created you to have. We got to slow down sometimes because we be going too fast, and then we be looking around and everything else be going too fast. God knows our hearts. He knows the plans that He has for us. We cannot be anxious for nothing. That's how we get caught up being anxious. Ask God for the vision. Ask God to understand the vision and how to make that plain. Step number 2, you're going to incorporate what you sell in the logo. Some way, somehow. You can be creative. It's not that you're just always asking God for something and then He's going to give you stuff and that's going to be it. And you're just going to settle on that. You help God. Just like Adam helped God in the beginning, God is a solid foundation. So He created the world, and then He created man. And man established everything else from there that God said He could. God said, what do you name these things? What do you want to call these things? God is incorporating us in this. It's not just us always asking for God for everything and then that's just it. Faith is us talking to God, and the work is us actually doing the work. The reward is the prosperity that you get from doing the work. We have to do the work. So we're not just asking God things. We have to put our mind in. Okay, Lord, I want the logo to look like this. Do you think this the right logo? Your creative expression does matter. God, you ain't just about to be leaving God hanging like, okay, what's up? And then he tell you, like, all right, good, I'm good. No, you still have to put in your creative expression as well. So in step 2, you're going to, I skipped step 2. That's all right. So step 1, you're going to ask God for the vision and ask him for it to be made plain. Step 2, let's back up. This step 2, you're going to define the colors. I did look up the colors. I seen someone else teach about that, how to make a good logo, different things that you can do to stand out, and different things that you just prefer to do. That way, when you have a good solid logo, you don't have to change that ever. You want a good logo that represents everything that you're doing. If you're representing love and peace and happiness, the colors in the logo should represent that as well. I know sometimes we don't think about that. It's just like in a tattoo. When you get your tattoo, you know you want it to have color. You know how you want it to look, because this is on your body forever. So you know you want that to be nice. You want that to be professional. So when you're getting your logo, define your colors. Like, what do this color mean? Why do I want this in my logo? I went through that stage of looking up the colors. When I got the vision, I went through that stage of, okay, let me look up what these colors mean. The young lady that made my logo, everything is how it's supposed to be. That's just on period. Define what colors mean. Sometimes we don't have to go that far into it. You could just, maybe you don't like pink or purple. I didn't like that. And maybe it's another, you can incorporate your own. Like I said, you have your own creative expression. You can put your own colors in. Say God give you a vision and you want to, kind of throw the colors off or add some to it. Just ask them, is that fine? You'll know, you really will know if it's good or if it's not good. I define my colors. Everything, all of the colors, they mean what they're supposed to mean. Happiness, peace, love, and joy. You want your logo to be something that people can remember you by. Every time, you're going to know when you see this, you know exactly who that is. Anywhere that you see that. You want a good, solid logo. That way it can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. Logos do change over time, but your main logo is the logo that's going to just be forever. Now, step number 3, you want to incorporate what you're selling in the logo. So if you're selling lip gloss, maybe you want to put a lip gloss in the logo. Maybe the lip gloss tube can be the logo. So maybe you got a lip gloss tube and you got it. That's what I'm saying. It's just going to come to you. The creative expression is just going to come to you. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to have a circle logo. You can have a square logo. You can have a rectangle logo. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. So, but in the logo, somewhere in the name, somewhere in the color, somewhere in the imagery, you want people to be able to know what it is that's going to be going on as well. If it's beauty and it's cosmetics, beauty or cosmetics need to be in there. But like I said, asking God for the vision to be made plain, there's not going to be much work that you have to do but make the investment. Step number 4, a unique name. Again, God is going to give you the unique name. God is going to give you everything that you need to create this business, period. The name, this is why we have to listen. We have to be able to hear from God. You might get the name in pieces. You might get the full name. Maybe the name is just going to be your name. Maybe it's just going to be your name with the twist to it. Everything, when you become a new creature in God and you're doing what he tells you to do, you get a name change. So the name change of your business might be the name change of your life forever. The name change of my business is the name change of my life forever. I am Alexis Love. My name is Alexis Love. I don't go by my last name no more. That's just, it is what it is. We can get into that on a deeper day, but that's not a new identity, a new creature. That's who I am, Alexis Love. That's what God said. That's who I am. Later on, he got the beauty. I said, okay, maybe we doing a little makeup. He said, no, ain't no makeup. It's natural beauty. I said, all right, that's fine. Alexis Love, natural beauty. God will give you the name. Now, you can still add your own creative expression. You don't have to spell beauty how somebody else spelled beauty. You don't have to sell natural how somebody else spell natural. If you sell a makeup by Crystal, you don't have to spell. You can switch your name. Can be switched up to where Crystal ain't even spelled the same. You are able to help God. He prefers you to help him, to get in here and create with him as well. When he see you doing that, he's going to be like, we're business partner. God wants to be a business partner with you. Do not be afraid. Step number 5. Do you want to create the logo, or do you just want to invest in someone else creating the logo? It's easier to just pay somebody to do it, but when you're out here seeking, you're going to need that discernment to know, should I invest with this person or should I not? If this person is not somebody in your city or somebody out in the world, do your extended research. Make sure you go through the reviews. Make sure you have everything. Don't be afraid to ask somebody no questions, because you're sending your money, period. Especially if it's not somebody in your city, you are sending your money to this person. So you need to know, okay, hey, how long you been in business? It is okay to speak. I can understand business people be busy, because people do get busy. We're still human at the end of the day. But when it comes to a direct inquiry, somebody should be communicating with you. I don't care if it's personally them or the customer service or the assistant. It don't matter if they're not able to get to you right now today or tomorrow or next week. There should always be some type of form of customer service. I don't even like shopping with bigger brands if it's not a form of customer service. Now, understand that when you're doing something by yourself, it's probably going to take you a while to get back to somebody, or you know what I'm saying? But there should always be some form of customer service. That's reinsurance. Now, the young lady that I seeked out, I was kind of like, I don't know. I was like, she's not in my country. I was like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how we got to do this. Go through PayPal. If you do something like that, go through PayPal. PayPal is an easy way. PayPal gives you a receipt. If something needs to happen with the transaction, have to be reversed, PayPal gonna pay your money back. Again, customer service. You can call PayPal. You can call Amazon. You can call certain places. You can call Walmart. Good customer service. A business is going to have good customer service. That way you're not thinking you being scammed or nothing. Ask God. He's going to tell you that's the person. Even if you don't know this person from a can of paint, God is going to tell you that's the person. Or it might just be somebody in your city. Make sure, and this is just the bonus, make sure that anything you do is professional. I learned that there is a difference between a business and a brand. I guess a business is just something that, it's a business and it's still something that's done, but I guess a business can sometimes be temporary. I guess a business could be a little side hustle to some people, but a brand, I'm understanding that I guess a brand is something that your name is on, something that is, you don't look at this like no side hustle, you look at this like your life. So anything that's attached to you, they're a part of your brand. So you want to move careful with that. So just make sure everything looks professional. Take the extra time to make sure the spelling is correct. You know, sometimes, and we're human, like I said, you can make an error now and then. We're not working with robots. We're doing this ourselves. But just make sure you take the time to go over things, making sure everything is easy. Make sure it looks professional. It's appealing, not to just the people. It got to be appealing to you and God first in secret. And then when it goes out to people, oh my God, like that is so nice. A logo is going to be the representation of you. That's the brand. That's what carries you. You are the brand. You want this logo to be something that can be everywhere. You don't want it to be crazy. You want it to be something that can be posted in a church if you needed to. If you need to throw a flyer up saying that you're about to have an event and your logo needs to be on there, it needs to be something that can be anywhere. This logo needs to be able to multitask in any type of location at any time, at any season. Something that's always going to be available. Something that when people see you or they see that, they already know. Sometimes you get love and you get clientele and you get people that's interested just off the logo. Like going out, people don't know us. They don't know like you. They don't really know who you are. There's people that does business and they stay behind the scenes. You'll never see who they are. Everybody is not camera. Everybody's not camera people. That's fine. But if you're someone that's doing business, maybe you're doing a podcast or something, or maybe you're doing some type of behind the scenes something. Maybe you are a cameraman or something and you have a camera business so they never will see you, right? How about just making the logo be professional? That way people still get a piece of you. That way people can still know, oh, okay, you want to incorporate somewhere in the logo who you are. Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, it is simple. And It can be even more simplified. You not thinking that you have to do it by yourself. Don't go around asking people in the family like, oh my God, do you think you can help me with this? Only God can help you with this. Only God can help you to transform. Only God can help you with your purpose. I know sometimes we be curious and we want to ask people, but we cannot ask people everything. We cannot tell the left hand what the right hand is doing all the time, at any time, unless we get the instruction to do that. So when it comes to you walking in your purpose and you're building, you have to ask God for what is the vision? How can this be made plain? What is it that I need to be seeing? Always do your extended research on anything, on anybody, period. There's a #1 website that you can go to and make this for free. You don't have to pay for nothing. That's what I'm saying. Having the wisdom, you don't have to pay for a lot of things when you're doing stuff by yourself and you're just getting started. But understand too that there is going to be times that you have to invest. So you have to be ready to say whatever it takes. I'm bold in this. I'm going forth. Yeah, I got bills. Yeah, it's other stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting my hair done. I could be getting my nails done. But instead, with the $20 or the $50 of doing that, I'm about to set aside and do what it is that God asked me to do, that I love to do. That's fun for me to do. You can get on Canva. Canva is very, very simple. I love Canva because they give you that set up. You go on Canva, you create a free account. You can sign up with your email or your Gmail account, your regular Google account or a phone number. When you get on there, you can create a profile. This is something that you will need. Like I said, the logo might change later on. Any other type of creative designs that you want to do, everything changes. So you can go ahead and create a Canva account. And it's just as easy as typing in logo. That's it. Type in logo. They're going to give you the font. The thing I love about Canva is they're going to help you to shape that, to be on any platform, to go on any type of merchandise. And like I said, you have to worry about if you don't want to invest in it and you want to do it yourself, then it's perfect. It's perfect. You will see it. The way that you see it is the way that you can create it. Download it and start putting it up. Start printing it on things. You have to eventually bring the vision to life. So it just can't be sitting in Canva like, okay, I got the logo. It just can't sit on the internet. You will have to start later on investing in things to see this with your own eyes. Like, this is how it's supposed to look. Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, just 5 simple tips on how to create your logo. You want to ask God for the vision. He's going to give you the imagery. Then you want to define the colors. You want to define the font, how it's going to look, how it's going to be set up. Is it going to be a circle logo? Is it going to be a square logo? Then you want to incorporate whatever it is that you're doing in the logo some way, somehow. You can be creative. Like I said, you selling lip gloss. You can be selling pens. On the pen, you can turn this pen. I'm seeing thousands of things right now. You can turn this pen into a whole logo in itself. Man, talk about selling pens. Then you need a unique name. God is going to give you the name. You can spell it different. You can freak it up. Your name don't have to be black and white, how everybody else's logo name can be. Just understand that when you're working with different colors in the name, you always want to make everything eligible. You know, sometimes a cursive can do too much. You want to make sure if it's cursive that it's eligible. Then number 5, you need to think if you want to just buy it, you want somebody else to do it, or if you want to do it. If you decide to do it, get on Canva so you can actually see it. You can do the font, you can do the colors. This is going to be so fun. I'm telling y'all, it's fun. It's fun being creative and getting to put your mind to work. Just doing what God asking you to do. Just having a relationship with God, getting a connection with Him. God will not lead you astray. Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Toothbrushes. We don't be knowing each other. It's not like we're Nike or Gucci. We're just coming out. So how would someone get to know you? They're going to know you by your logo. Alexis loves you. Mwah.